Hey everyone, this is Derek, aka FirebirdFreak87. Here with me in the Skype panel is
Sonsally.
Okay, we're actually here to talk about a few topics regarding the Sonic fanbase and defending a few things that, for some reason, certain fanboys are.
Well, actually, they're being stupid for many reasons. So, the first thing is that one of the topics that has been actually bothering me is, well, how people can attack SatAM because, well, in my opinion, they're just Sonsally fans, and since
mostly new Sonic fanboys slash fangirls.
Exactly.
I mean, I think I saw one guy's video, and I think the reason why they're probably attacking is because even though that we grew up with old Sonic, they basically grew up with Sonic Adventure Post, and maybe that's why they just think their childhood is, well, you know, the Sonic stuff they grew up with. But
well, you know what? I believe that there's what I call Sonic progress. Like, you start liking Sonic, and since then, like, you go into the Sonic progress. And let me just tell you that the Sonic progress, what I think is, well, believing what everybody says. And I've been through that, and I think that most Sonic fans have been through that, because let me just tell you that the Sonic progress is about, besides believing what everyone says, is a part where you literally have no opinion, and that is what bothers me. Because, for instance, a guy says that Sonsally is wrong because it's, I don't know, it's fucked up or whatever the guy says, and you actually end up buying it because you're a new fanboy, and that's the problem. And it'll be a long time until you actually have, an opinion of your own, and that is the main problem, what I think.
Well, to me, SatAM is a underrated show, but to be honest, it's not the best show in the world. It too has flaws. I mean, and a lot of people have complained about the Antoine shorts, and I can't agree on that because Rebecca, I hate that episode. I hate that short. I think it's pointless. But other than that, the show is pretty good. I actually loved Doomsday Project.
Yeah, there's a lot of episodes which are pretty cool, and let me just say that the show itself is good, and some fans hate it, as I said before, not because of the writing, the voice acting, or even the character design. It's actually because of the characters, and that's the problem. Where
speaking of characters, the writers were writing the show because they actually had the passion for it. And no, this was actually back when Sega actually did give a crap about their mascot because, well, he was so popular, and they had no idea he would be that popular in the United States or in the West. And even the actors actually did give a crap about the roles, and hence the reason why they actually gave good performances. And maybe it's because the voice directors knew what they were doing, unlike, well, some voice directors of today, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah, sure. Now, I think that SatAM to a lot of fanboys means Sonsally, and this is the part where we actually cover this. There's a lot of hate, and when I say hate, I don't mean they don't like it. No, I mean fucking hate.
They just despise it with a passion.
Despise it with passion. And, stupid. The other day, a girl said to me, I hate you, I hope you die, and just because you're a Sonsally fan. And like,
kidding?
Yeah, no, I'm not kidding. And it's like, are you serious? I mean, I said, I think it was on my Sonic and Sally Romantic Moments 1, and I said, dude, it's no, not dude because she was a girl, but I said, there's actually really hate I mean, we're talking about a cartoon, okay? It's a special for us and whatever, but it's a fucking cartoon, and I think there's, hate. Maybe we have to say it for other things, because it doesn't really make much sense, and it shows me that you literally have no life.
I can remember the first time I saw Sonic SatAM many years ago when I was, it was Friday night. They actually had this preview on it Friday night. They actually were showing cartoons, and one of them was Sonic SatAM. And I think I remember the episode was Super Sonic, with that wizard and computer and stuff.
Yeah.
And it was actually before the premiere. And I actually loved it. My mom even watched it with me, and she liked it too. I'm guessing also maybe people didn't like SatAM because it didn't really have any game adaptations. I can actually point out a few things from the games that are in SatAM. The most obvious one are the power rings. I mean, Sonic isn't Sonic without the rings.
Oh yeah, but I think that if the haters gave this show a chance, they might actually even like it, because as you said, it's not a bad show. It's just underrated by these fans, because actually SatAM is considered to be one of the best shows in the 90s. So I don't really think that it's so underrated. But as you said, if the haters gave it a chance, I don't know what it would happen. I think that they would end up enjoying it.
Well, I heard a rumor that Sega Japan or Sonic Team didn't really like the show.
Yeah, because they don't like. You know why? Because Japanese don't like what is from the outside. They only like Japanese stuff. For instance, why do you think Halo was not popular in Japan? Because nobody gave a crap. Because it's not Japanese. And actually, that's the problem. Sega is.
I didn't know that.
Well,
I mean, I'm not a Halo fan, but I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it's because that's why they don't take all the SatAM and Sonic Underground characters. That's the sole reason, which is stupid, but.
I actually heard on one guy's, it's actually from the United Kingdom, there was an audio commentary on Doomsday Project. He says that they were actually making a Sonic SatAM game, and side note, they actually never really intended it to be slow. It was basically just a test. I'm assuming, or I think I remember they said it was going to actually be fast, like the traditional Sonic game, but Yuji Naka saw it and he didn't want it made, and according to them, the reason why Yuji Naka did not want that game made was because it's not the canon that he wanted to progress into.
Sure, and actually, now speaking of the haters and all that stuff, there's actually one thing that it's being how should I say it, bothering us, which is people actually ask for old school stuff, like things from the 90s, the classic stuff.
I actually have heard people complain that the reason why they don't like the show is because Sally is in it, and I was like, that's it?
Sure, that's the sole reason why they don't like it. But actually, now moving on, because we talk a lot about this. As I was saying, the classic stuff is great. Now, Sega tried with new stuff for over 10 years. But now they think that, going back to its roots, to the roots that made Sonic and Sega so famous, and they're going with Sonic 4. Now, the thing is that the fanboys actually, because the fans are not.
I know.
Yeah, I guess that by now everybody knows the difference. Sonic 4, which is the new upcoming Sonic game. This game is, I don't know how it's gonna be. I guess that it's gonna be good because, well, they can fuck it up.
Yeah,
it's.
I've seen some of the footage, and of course that recent Casino Street Zone footage. It actually looks pretty cool.
Yeah, so it's. I think that there's no excuse to make this. To make this title bad, because if they do, then really, I think they should quit.
I think the one thing that fans really wanted to see was actually some challenging and fun platforming, which was mostly absent through the recent Sonic series. Even though there was platforming in titles maybe like Black Knight, Unleashed, Secret Rings, and even 06, it just wasn't. It didn't feel like actual platforming mostly.
Well, because most people say that Sonic Unleashed, or at least the Sonic daytime stages, do follow the classic stuff from Sonic, and I disagree, because Sonic Unleashed daytime stages offer a new type of Sonic gameplay, which has, in my opinion, nothing to do with the classics. First of all,
basically the Sonic boost came from Sonic Rush, from what I heard, and most of the time when I played, I felt like a spectator. But the good news is, Sonic Unleashed is a lot better than Sonic 06.
Oh, no doubt about that. And actually, the thing that I want to say is that, well, they've been asking for a classic stuff, and I mean a really, really classic, old school stuff, and now they got it. And SatAM fanboys have been, how should I say, being really nitpicky.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Yeah. So they went to the
Sega blogs?
No, they went really far. that was what I was going to say.
My bad.
Yeah, they actually, for Sonic fans who don't know this, they went as far as actually complaining about Sonic Ice Color.
Yeah, I remember that. Now, to be very honest, I too actually did disagree with the whole design, but I never made a video about it because, well, either I was too lazy or maybe shortly after I just felt like, why am I even bothering about the green eyes?
No, I actually think that it's not a bad thing to request the Sonic Classic model, but the thing is that when you actually care so much about that, it just make you look stupid. And actually, as Darkness the Curse said once, you're making the fanbase look bad, and we already have bad reputation. We don't need this.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
to be very honest, I actually took a look again at the Unleashed model, which is going to be used in Sonic 4. And compared to some models that actually do suck, it actually looks pretty good, to be honest.
Yeah, and there's no excuse for such behavior, because, hey, I get it. It's what the game you've been waiting for
16
years. And sure, may be disappointing, might be, not the thing you were expecting, but hey, it's the design. I mean, that's not, people went as far as actually saying that they were not gonna buy the game just because of the fucking design. It makes no sense. Really?
Yeah, I've actually heard about that boycott. Like, they're going to boycott Sonic 4 and buy Sonic 1 instead because of the design,
which is
the
completely
green eyes,
stupid.
And also because they actually wanted 16-bit graphics. I was like, what? How's that going to work? How are they going to convince Sega to just do what they want? I mean, I actually have no idea how this boycott's going to work.
But Even when
they actually... Yeah, go ahead.
Tim, sorry. You know what? When Sonic... if you buy Sonic 1 and not buy Sonic 4, what's the lesson you're trying to teach Sega?